Hello everyone and welcome back to another video from MCSI Cybersecurity Institute. My name's Harris Wasilka and today we're going to have a look at creating a cybersecurity portfolio you can use as part of a resume when applying for jobs to demonstrate your practical cybersecurity skill set. Now, before we get started making the portfolio, I wanted to touch on two quick pieces of really important advice that I was given early on in my cybersecurity career, and it's still some of the best advice I've ever received today regarding applying for your first job, landing your first job, or even applying for other jobs later down the track in your career. Now, the first piece of advice I ever received, which is still my favorite advice, is learn practical skills employers are willing to pay for. So when you're trying to decide what cybersecurity training you want to do, the best thing to do is to learn practical skills employers are willing to pay for. And I said it twice because it is so important. So what that means is employers are looking to hire someone who has some practical and hands-on skills. They're not looking to hire someone who can solve multiple choice tests, who can write essays about a topic, and who can watch video walkthroughs and follow along. Now, the second piece of advice, and you'll see this relates to the first piece of advice, is to understand why organizations hire cybersecurity professionals. So when you see on LinkedIn or whichever job searching platform you want to use, the different organizations looking for different cybersecurity professionals, they're not just doing this for fun and just because they feel like it. They're doing it because they have cybersecurity problems they need to be solved. And they're looking for individuals who have the skills to help solve these problems for them. So, and obviously by posting the jobs, they're willing to pay for someone to solve these problems for them. And that's where it relates back to my first point. If you're learning the practical skills employers are willing to pay for to solve their cybersecurity problems, you're going to be in a good position to land your first job, or even if you're already in the industry as a junior, be promoted to a senior position. Now, how do you do this? The best way to actually show that you can solve their problems and make an impact from day one and contribute to their organization if they were to hire you for their security teams is through a portfolio when you apply for the jobs. Now, because in MCSI's online learning platform, everything is 100% practical, what you're going to see is you'll be making artifacts for every exercise. And let's go to one. So let's just go to, we'll use the search bar up here because I want to find a certain exercise. And this is a threat hunting exercise where students would have to write YARA rules to catch Telerik exploits. So by completing this exercise, you're going to have a video demonstration showing that you can perform threat hunting against a malware data set to catch Telerik exploits, and you're going to have a file or a YARA rule at a professional standard, which you can include both of these in a portfolio. So an employer or hiring manager or recruiter would be able to see that if you're applying for a job where threat hunting is involved, that, oh, you know how to write YARA rules. We can see that you know how to write YARA rules that work at a professional level, and this is something you can immediately do for us in the field. Now, we're going to go to Canva. Now, Canva is an awesome platform. If you haven't used it, I highly recommend for any graphic design or making resumes, making portfolios, anything design related, I recommend it, and I love it. Now, the reason why we're going to use Canva is it's so easy to make a outstanding resume in here, and we're going to use that, but we're going to make a portfolio as well. Now in Canva, once you log in, you'll come to this page and there's a search bar up here. So you can really just type in resume and it'll come up with a lot of things. Let's just hit enter and it'll search a lot of templates and you'll see all of these different templates. So when you load any of the templates here, you just need to change the text to your name, your skills, your experience, and really make it your own. But you can see here, there's so many professionally made resume templates which you can use. Now, we'll go back to home because for this video, I've already made one just to get a bit of a head start. So let's open up this design. Let's close this window here and increase the zoom so you can see it on your screen. Now, this is a 2-page resume. So I've just put in some generic information, but this resume is designed with the idea in mind of this is maybe someone who's just graduated university and they have no industry experience. You can see a career history. They've just worked as a retail sales assistant. So we've got a bit of a career history and academic history. So they've just got their degree, a bit of a personal profile, some achievements. So it's a pretty standard first page, some professional skills that they have. Now onto the second page and the portfolio. Now, well, I've left a link in here. Let's just remove that for now. Let's just put watch there. I'll know what that means and you'll see what that is when we come back to it. Now, this is the portfolio page. Now, how do we actually fill this up? So you can see here, I've just added, portfolio. I've followed this design, but I've made a second page and I've changed the text. Now, let's just get started. First, let's actually add in an exercise. Now, I showed you this threat hunting exercise a moment ago. So that's pretty cool. So let's add that in. So I've actually got a notepad here with some of the exercise names I wanted to add in. Cool. So let's take the exercise name. Cool. Write YARLs to catch Telerik exploits. So maybe what did you learn? So every exercise will have a description, maybe a bit of a learning objective about it, some specifications. So maybe as well in this part as well, the job descriptions will always have, maybe some lines. So you might want to actually say in here, let's say they're looking for someone who knows how to perform threat hunting at scale to identify exploits. So you could say, demonstrate. Oh, it'd be good if I knew how to type and spell. That would be great for this video. My capability to perform threat hunting at scale and identify known exploits. Cool. And now the artifacts link. Now, this is where it can be very important. So in this exercise, what you will have is a video and a file upload. So I believe I've just got the video for this. So it's a YouTube video submission. So let's go through and I'll show you what I mean. So if you've completed some exercises in MCSI's online learning platform, you're familiar with the process that every exercise, which is technical and involves you doing something, you're going to create a screen recording and upload it to YouTube. Now, up until this point, maybe you've wondered, why am I uploading these to YouTube as an unlisted video? Because they'll always be stored in YouTube. So when you go and apply for jobs, you can easily give out that YouTube link and put it into a portfolio. So let's go submit solutions. You can see YouTube file upload. So you can easily put it into a portfolio so someone can watch it and see your skills. So let's say we go here, watch demonstration, and let's actually link it as well. So we go link that. I hope that worked. Let's go. Yep, looks linked. Cool. So now, at the end, when we PDF it, someone will be able to click on it and see that, this person, they've got some threat hunting skills. Awesome. They can actually know how to write YARLs. So if we go to link, you will see that, we've got an ad. So let's let the ad finish off, skip, and you can see here, we've got the video and they can quickly see, okay, cool. This person knows how to write YARLs. So we'll go back to the projects in a minute, but let's go to the key competencies. Now, how would you maybe fill up these? A quick and easy way to do it is if we go to the dashboard of the platform, go to My Competencies, you can sort by the number of points. So let's just say for this one, cool, there's some open source intelligence. So let's just say OSINT. We've got a threat hunting exercise there. So let's say threat hunting. What else do we have? I'll go back to my little notepad where I have some exercises here, which we're going to add to the portfolio. Penetration testing. Let's say forensics. Forensics. What else? Maybe let's say GRC as well. Let's just keep it at that for now. And let's finish up adding exercises to the portfolio. Now, the next one we want to do is, let's have a look here. So let's go with this exercise. Create Google searches to find Kaku sandboxes. Let's go back to the platform and let's give it a search. And let's have a look at this exercise. So, okay, this is just a video. There's a bit of background here. Cool, but this will be a great exercise for any kind of any role which requires a bit of threat intelligence to demonstrate that through Google, you know how to find open Kaku sandboxes. Now, all we're going to do is come back to the portfolio. Let's see if it will let me copy it in. Cool. Now, demonstrates my capabilities to use, and for this exercise you might use Google Docs to achieve this, to identify open sandboxes on the internet and perform, let's just say, threat intelligence. Cool. Awesome, we're getting a bit of an overlap here. We might need to move that down, but Canva's easy because it's drag and drop. And an artifacts link. So let's go and grab this YouTube, and let's just say, watch. I want to bold and underline this. Demonstration. Cool, and let's make this a link as well that can be linked and someone can go to it when they click on it. Awesome. Cool. On to the next exercise, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to fill this up, but what you'll see is, when you go to the platform and we go to training and education and you go to my submissions, you'll see all of your submissions here. So you can pick the best ones, or if you're applying for multiple different roles, what you can actually do is apply for, or not apply, sorry, you can actually, once you've completed a number of exercises across different domains, you can actually then easily go and report, and sorry, I lost my train of thought. I was saying you can easily go and actually have this template multiple times copied in Canva, but add in different exercises into your portfolio to demonstrate different skills. So maybe you're applying for a pen tester role, you want to put in some really web application pen test focused demonstrations, maybe a web app penetration testing checklist, because that's really relevant to that role. But you also want to apply for a red teaming role. So in your portfolio, you could put in some different malware that you've written, and some video demonstrations showing that you know how to write malware, you know how to and perform some red team operations. Now, skills we learned, let's say, this report demonstrates my ability to small investigate. Create a report. Professional report. Awesome. Let's keep it at that. And we're starting to get a bit cramped up here. Cool. Okay, and there's a few other things like certifications, additional links. We'll come to those. What I might do actually, just to speed up the video, is we'll remove maybe some of these, just to, sorry, but you can add in, probably maybe 3 to 5 is probably a good number. Let's add one more into our portfolio. And let's go with analyze. This is actually a really cool exercise, and this will my capabilities to perform memory forensics of a And clearly, if you've been following along in this video, my spelling and keyboard typing is not the greatest right now. This also demonstrates Cool, and we've got 2 artifacts here. So what you can do with the links is we've got one, which is the video, so we can watch demonstrations. Let's say watch Bolt Online. Cool, and with the reports, something if you're not sure what to do with a report, like a PDF, even just something like a Google Drive link, which they can download, is fine. If the link's a bit long, you can always make one of those bit.ly style links, but let's just make this so someone can click on it. Cool, enter, and I'm forgetting, that one looks linked, cool. And we've also got a report here. So let's go open, enter, oh, what we gotta say, read report first though. Cool, and let's make it so someone can click on this and read it. Cool, awesome. So now our portfolio starting to take shape. You can see if we sent this to someone, they'd get an introduction to who we are, a bit of our history. They'd see that we're just maybe a graduate, but then they'd come to the portfolio and they'd be like, oh, this person is actually awesome. Let's say they're applying for, in this case, probably an entry-level SOC role. They know how to write Yarra rules. They know how to use threat intelligence and Google to identify open Kaku sandboxes. They know how to write a small digital forensics report. They know how to perform memory forensics as part of a digital forensics or incident response. Let's add that in there, investigation. And we can easily see that. We can read the reports. We can see some of the key competencies they have. But what about certifications? Now, what you can do is MCSI, we have 3 free curriculums. We've got the Mike's Introduction to Cybersecurity, the MTCF Technical Cybersecurity Fundamentals, Professional Development. So we can say that, let's go to and say we've done the Mike's Introduction to Cybersecurity, and you'll see I've got this little note down here about the levels. So what we're going to do is security, and what we're going to do for the next one is let's find an MCSI certification. So I've got the MPT here, but let's actually find something a bit more relevant to what we've been making our portfolio into for this little video. And we've got the MTIA certification here, but we have the levels. So in each curriculum, there's a number of levels that you will achieve. So let's say in this case that we've got to level 3. So we've spent maybe a couple of 100 hours of learning practical threat intelligence. So we'll have a lot of these artifacts like the videos, the reports in our portfolio. So we can put in this title. So let's say, what is it? MCSI, Threat Intelligence, already forgetting, practitioner, level 3, and maybe if you want to provide a bit of an explanation to what level 3 means, there's a click here button. You can add in this link, Mosse-Institute How to Become MCSI Certified, because this will have a breakdown of what each level means. So you can see level 1 in a certification, level 2 in a certification, and level 3. So an organization can see that, as well as your portfolio, that you're at level 3, which means you have now mastered entry-level skills. Employers can allocate you to lead and deliver small projects, and that you have the skills to act as a junior employee. So what we can do is we can always highlight this little text here, link it, and include that there. Go to link. Cool. I don't want to go there. I just want to enter it. Cool. Awesome. And now we've got a few certifications there. And obviously by that, there's 3 certifications, but you could achieve, if you wanted, you could include multiple levels of just one certification if you're just focusing on that. Now, also some additional links here in your portfolio. So let's go back to the dashboard, and you'll have your user ID here. But if you click on that, what that will do is actually open up your portfolio, and you'll be able to see the curriculums you're enrolled in, the points you've earned in different domains. So you can see here, I've only got in this account 4 points. You can see, and it's 4 points in the open source intelligence. So what we can do though, this is a public link, so we can just copy that, go into Canva, punch it in, and obviously make it a link so someone can easily click on it. Cool. Awesome. So now let's just work on the spacing a little bit. Let's move this up. But cool, now we've actually got a portfolio where it shows some of our work, what we can actually do for the kind of job we're applying for. In this case, yeah, maybe let's say like an entry-level SOC related kind of role. We've got some certifications listed here. We've got some key competencies, so some areas. Maybe, let's update this. So as with this portfolio is kind of taken shape, let's maybe add in gents. Let's add in memory forensics. Cool. Now, what we're going to do is export this, and let's go download as a PDF. Download. Awesome. Thank you, Canva. Cool. Got it. Now, you can see here we've got this resume. So this would have your information on it. This is the general information I put in, but this is a pretty standard first page, how it will look. And then the second page is a portfolio. So imagine you've sent this to someone and they're looking through to see, right Yarrows. They can just click on the YouTube link and it'll take them straight to the video. Maybe they're going, okay, I want to see, this person says they can analyze malware from a memory dump. We're looking for someone who can help us respond to incidents as part of this entry-level position. Let's see what they can do. So you can click on the YouTube link and click on the report, and this will open up a video which shows someone performing memory forensics using volatility. I'll show you performing memory forensics using the volatility framework. If we go out of that, let's go in, and you can see they'll be able to see the report that you've done as well. And you can see here this is a very professional report, and the employer who's looking to hire someone, maybe the hiring manager, maybe the recruiter, they'll all just be kind of wowed, and they'll be like, okay, like this person, we can see that they can do what they say they can do on their resume. Let's hire them, because we know from day one, if we give them something to write a Yarrow rule about, we give them a small incident to write a report about, we ask them to do some memory forensics, 9 a.m. day one, they've shown us that they can do it. So we have the confidence in hiring them. And going back to, I guess, maybe the first piece of advice, and second piece of advice that I gave at the very start of the video, the organization then has the confidence that you have the skills that they're willing to pay for to solve their cybersecurity problems. Now, that's our portfolio video for MCSI. If you have any questions at all, reach out to us on the MCSI online forums or send us an email about creating your portfolio. We're happy to answer anything that you might want to throw our way. But good luck, and I hope to see you all create lots of awesome portfolios like this one, and give yourself the best chance to land a job in the cybersecurity industry. Good luck. Thanks. Bye.